Welcome to today's Explainer. I want you to think of me as your senior consultant today and consider this your absolute masterclass in navigating the wild new frontier of our work. We're going to talk about how to harness AI for massive, frankly unbelievable productivity without accidentally torching your professional reputation. Because look, AI is a superpower, but only if you have the judgment to use it right. Let's get into it.
So let's dive right into our foundational rule. Professional integrity means your work truly represents your own understanding and effort. AI is incredibly powerful. It can synthesize data, draft code, polish up your prose in seconds. But using it to outsource your brain, that is where the catastrophic risks begin. Use it as a high-powered research assistant all day long, but absolutely never use it to bypass your own thinking.
Here is our roadmap for today's briefing. We'll cover the new AI reality, assessing AI task risk, hallucinations and fake content, the verification checklist, real-world scenarios, and finally, the attribution imperative.
Starting with Section 1, the new AI reality, and understanding the stakes.
The fact is, we are living in a messy, highly ambiguous transition period right now, and getting this wrong has devastating consequences. If you misuse AI, you aren't just looking at a slap on the wrist. We're talking about rejected publications, massive funding clawbacks, getting fired, or just permanently ruining your professional reputation. The stakes are incredibly high, but knowing the rules gives us the total freedom to operate safely and confidently. Moving to Section 2, assessing AI task risk. We need to look at the spectrum of use.
Think of this as a hard dividing line. On one side, you've got the green light, using AI to polish up the clarity of a messy paragraph, brainstorming research angles, extracting information that you then manually verify. That's just a smart, legitimate workflow. But on the other side, the danger zone. Asking AI to write your report so you don't actually have to learn the material, generating false findings, or flat-out plagiarizing, that is a major, unacceptable violation.
Section 3, hallucinations and fake content. Let's talk a bit more about that danger zone.
Here's a fundamental truth we all need to internalize. AI systems are tools, they are not authors. Generative AI is highly prone to hallucinations. It will literally invent fake citations for papers that do not exist, and it will do it with total, unwavering confidence. It'll fabricate data out of thin air or write statistical code that is fundamentally flawed. If you blindly copy and paste that stuff, you're going to end up submitting fake content under your own name.
All right, Section 4, the verification checklist. How we evaluate task risk versus capability. To completely mitigate those risks, we need a standardized toolset. Before you ever hit Control-V on an AI output, run through this quick 3-step checklist. Step 1, did I actually do the thinking here, or am I outsourcing my brain? Step 2, do I fully understand this output? Like, if AI analyzed your data, do you get the math? And Step 3, could I comfortably defend this to my manager or an editor? If you feel the urge to hide your process, you shouldn't be doing it. Verification is exactly what separates legitimate AI use from a career-ending mistake.
Let's move to Section 5, real-world scenarios. Let's put this framework into action. Take this amazing real-world anecdote of a climate research team. They were doing a massive meta-analysis and needed to scan through 10,000 academic papers for very specific methodology details. Doing that manually? Unthinkable. A total grinding nightmare. So they properly utilized an AI tool to scan those documents.
And by doing that, the AI accurately pinpointed 340 relevant studies in mere hours. Just think about that. That's a task that would normally take a junior analyst an entire semester to finish. It perfectly proves the massive upside of responsible AI use. They used it to blast through a routine task, and then, crucially, they verified the output.
So how does this apply to publishing a paper or a formal report? Major journals like Nature, Science, and JAMA now explicitly require you to disclose your AI tools. Using ChatGPT to brainstorm or Claude to tighten up your methods section, that's fine, but you absolutely must check their specific policy, verify all the scientific content yourself, and include a clear disclosure statement. Transparency shows you're sophisticated about modern tools. Hiding it just creates suspicion.
It's the exact same story for grant proposals. Agencies like the NIH, or even if you're pitching a massive corporate client, they generally accept AI use, as long as there is full disclosure. They care about the quality of your ideas, not whether an AI helped you draft the prose. You can use it to draft sections, sure, but you must verify every single fact and drop it in the disclosures. Focus them on your brilliant ideas while being completely honest about your tools.
Section 6. The attribution imperative. This is our core principle.
It all boils down to the responsibility principle. Authorship cannot be delegated. When your name goes on that document, you are claiming that every fact is accurate, every method is truthful, and every conclusion is backed by evidence. If an AI hallucinates a detail, makes up a fake citation, or writes buggy code, and you submit it, that error belongs entirely to you. You can never, ever pull the AI wrote a card. The buck stops with you.
And to maintain those high standards, we have to kill these common excuses immediately. My company has no policy. Wrong. No policy is not a free pass to bypass basic integrity. The journal didn't ask. Wrong again. Over-disclosure is always the safest play. Everyone else is doing it secretly. Listen, we don't base our professional integrity on people cutting corners. Being transparent doesn't make your work look worse. It makes you look like a trustworthy, modern professional.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to take a second and think about your very next project. What is one specific task you're planning to hand off to AI today? And more importantly, if you use it, are you truly ready to stand behind every single word? Would you be completely comfortable explaining your exact workflow to your boss? AI is the ultimate productivity lever, but only if your judgment acts as the fulcrum. Keep your standards high, verify everything, and go do the best work of your career.